Hello, everyone. Your friendly neighborhood mystic back at it again. Today, I wanted to talk about the heart and connecting with it. I've recently had a really deep experience where I was being coached through some emotions that I was having, and they were kind of exhibiting as this inner trembling. I guess kind of an anxiety feeling, but it was more of just like a trembling, like this energy inside of me that wanted to be expressed. And I wasn't sure what it was or how to do it. So I got coached through that emotion. And in doing so, I reconnected very deeply with my heart. What was interesting about the experience that I want to share with you and perhaps provide to you as a technique is I connected with my heart and had a conversation with it as if it was some other consciousness living inside of me, like some other little being that needed to have attention paid to it and needed to have a conversation with me. And in doing so, I was able to release a lot of pent up energy and emotion that was being stored in my heart. And basically what it was is that my heart didn't feel like I was checking in with it enough, that we had an open channel through which to communicate. And so when I opened that up and went into my heart and started talking to it, it expressed to me that my heart's been feeling a little bit abandoned, not valued, and not seen or heard. And so after going through that experience within myself, I realized that I was spending way too much time up in my head and not enough time in my heart. And why is that important? Why care about what the heart says? Well, I've learned in my life that my heart has so much wisdom and intelligence and knowing that goes so far beyond what my mind can do. And my mind can do some pretty amazing things. As can all of ours, Minds are very, very amazing. But what is often forgotten about, I feel, in my life at least, is what's going on in our hearts. What is our heart calling for us to look at, and what in our hearts is wanting to be seen and expressed? A lot of the time I feel like, and I'm just basing this off of my own experience, see if this resonates for you. A lot of the times I will feel things and not express them because I'm worried about, I guess, being seen as emotional, especially in public or with other people. There's all sorts of logical reasons why I have in the past kept emotions inside and not expressed them. But what happens is that energy needs to be released somehow. These feelings that we have need an exit. And when we don't provide that in some fashion, and there's lots of ways to do this. You don't have to just break down crying in public, all the time. But there's many ways to express emotion in healthy ways. But when we don't do that, it just kind of builds up inside, and your heart starts screaming, hey, I need to express this. This energy needs to be released. I can't hold on to this anymore. And sometimes that can lead to kind of weird outbursts. For me anyway, I can start to get moody and quiet and distant. That's kind of how that expresses in me when I'm feeling emotions and not expressing them or not giving them a voice. And so, so then it changes who I am in how I show up and how I interact with people and my relationships when I'm bottling up all this emotional energy. So anyway, that's just kind of something recently that's happened to me that has been a great reminder and kind of a recentering into what I really value and where I really take a lot of wisdom and intelligence in my life. My heart has just been kind of quietly beneath the scenes guiding and directing things, giving me little nudges and hints. And I haven't really been acknowledging it for that, giving it its due time in the light, and having that open channel of communication. I haven't been doing that, and it's been doing myself a disservice. And I may be speaking for too many people when I say this, but I think that it's a common thing for people is to live in this mental realm and to keep very private the things of the heart, the deeper things, the things that we feel. It's so easy to kind of keep those tucked away in a dark little closet and only visit those when we're alone or whatever. And I feel like a lot of us probably keep a lot of this energy bottled up. And I would say that's not really healthy. Part of being a whole person, a whole human being, is being able to balance and find harmony within all the different aspects of ourselves. That includes our mind, that includes our heart. And if we don't have balance there, then that's going to cause a imbalance, which can lead to all sorts of things, and usually not positive, healthy ones. So I guess my message for today is check in with your heart. And if you feel like that's a little too, I don't know, like, what's the word for it? Like, if that's hard to wrap your mind around how to do that, I would recommend the practice that I was shown, which is to find a safe, quiet place for yourself and act as if your heart is some other little conscious being or some little entity inside of you that has its own voice, its own thoughts, its own words, and open up a line of communication with that. Allow yourself to feel into that space and explore what's there. There might be a lot. It might be overwhelming how much is just waiting to be seen and expressed that's there. I don't know. That's for you to find out. All I can say is that when I did that, it was incredibly powerful. The sense of relief and inner harmony and connection and peace that I found was indescribable, really. And it's still new territory for me, kind of connecting with this in a deeper way, and I'm still exploring it, and I'm still forgetting about it during the day, and then having to reconnect later, or in the mornings, or in the shower, or whatever, But yeah, just connect with your heart. See what it has to say. Let it be seen. Let it be heard. And don't let that energy and that emotion bottle up inside of you. It's not healthy. You need to express that. And I think that you'll see a positive impact in your life. So that's my message for today. Hope it helped. Love and blessings.